What's up guys, Josh from Mobile Tech Videos here today, and today we'll be talking about how to disable and enable media scanning on the Android device. This has been a big annoyance to a lot of people. If you have a vast amount of files and you change one little thing, it seems like it can take an eternity to scan media files. Well, you can disable that. So it involves disabling the service using the ADB commands. And you also will need root access, so if you don't know what either of those mean, go see my ADB commands and SDK install video, as well as my root video for whatever Galaxy S phone you may have. If you don't have a Galaxy S phone, you'll have to look that up on your own. Right now, the only video I've produced is for the Galaxy S unrooting. But we've got the phone booting up now, and it just started. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock. And if I pull down here, we see the scanner running and we see 0%. This means that it's enabled. And we see that it flashed through. I haven't made any changes to this phone, but we can see that it flashed through to 100% twice. But it did run. Had we made a change, that could have taken much longer, and we still may see it run a little more, I'm not sure. But anyone who's had an Android device for a little amount of time knows that media scanner runs like that at boot. And the way to turn that off is like so. We want to go ahead and press the settings button, open settings, go into applications, development, and make sure USB debugging is checked. Once you've done that, we can plug in our USB cable. The PC should see it. We want to open up a command prompt, and we want to change our directory to wherever your Android SDK tools are. Once again, you should view the video. If you're completely lost right now, you've got to go watch the SDK tools video. And if you don't know what root means, you've got to go watch the root video. So we'll maximize this, and we're going to put our line of code on the side. And let me see if I can center this up a little bit and get us a little bit closer. Let me see if I can bring this down just a hair so I can get a little further in on it. That should be visible. Alright, now what we want to do here is go ahead and type in ADB shell. This one is shell interfaced with the phone. We'll press enter, we'll get a pound sign when we have successfully connected to the phone. We are now running commands from the phone. We want to go ahead and make sure your device is unlocked for this next command. We want to enter super user mode, so we'll type in SU and we'll press enter. When you do that, if you've never done this before, you'll be prompted with super user access on the phone. Choose allow. This phone is connected with super user before, so we're going to set it aside. And you'll notice that we now have a pound sign. That indicates that we're running super user command ADB shell from the phone. So that's what that indicates right there. A lot of times you may see a dollar sign before you enter super user mode, so that's normal as well. Now you can simply copy and paste, if you will, the functions, the lines that I've entered in the more info section at the bottom of this video. So to disable it, we would simply copy and paste the line in there. So we see PM disable com.android.providers.media com.android.providers.media media scanner receiver. Now what this is doing is kind of temporarily disabling a service, if you will, that operates for media scanner. The PM stands for package management or package manager, and it's an internal Android command to do stuff like this. So you can also do other services you can disable like this as well. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and press enter, and we'll get that, and now we get the state, which is now disabled. So I'm going to reboot this phone, and we're going to review the changes, and note how even though we see preparing internal SD card and external SD card, we don't actually see a percentage. That indicates to us that we've actually disabled the scanner, and you'll really notice an increase in startup times when you actually start making changes to files. And we'll talk a little bit more in depth about maybe some consequences that this could have and why it's designed for Android and some other things like that to see if this is really the best move for you. So we're going to reboot, and we'll catch up with you in just a sec. Okay, we got our phone booting back up. We're on Perception 10.1 for this example. And we've booted. We'll see preparing internal mass storage. You may see preparing external mass storage if you have an SD card. But we'll notice that at this point we're done. We don't see anything else. If you did this didn't get disabled correctly. We didn't see a 0% for anything. It didn't scan. This is especially effective if we had made large changes to the phone, maybe put a ROM on there. It would really cut down on the boot time. Now, without, let's go ahead and show you how to re-enable it. It's the exact same process. You plug in the phone, you copy the line for enable in the more info section below. On this side, we'll do another ADB shell since we did unplug the phone. Type in SU for super user, and we'll go ahead and paste the enable command. There it is, and now we see media state enabled. So that has re-enabled the service. So now it's back on. A couple of options. The reason this is done, Android actually does a really good job at indexing the phone. So you have quicker search, quicker things like that. Another good feature for this is for media. When you add pictures, music, ringtones, stuff like that to the phone, you will actually notice an increase in speed for when the phone boots up. And in addition to that, it'll actually help you organize and put the media in the correct directory. So if you put a picture not in the DSM folder, then it's still going to find it. So this may limit that on your phone. So you may not be able to just put music wherever, and it may not show up in your music apps. For that, I do recommend that you go ahead and get something like extended controls. There's plenty of free toggle widgets out there that can toggle for media scanning, and you can look that up. Extended controls is a great job. There's a couple of ones that mimic extended controls that also do media scanning, but they're out there. So that's my advice for using a manual on-demand scan for if you still want to try to pick things up to organize and index the phone. But that's why media scanning exists. It's not for everyone, so this is your opportunity to eliminate media scanning from your Android device by using the ADB shell, using the commands that I've provided, as well as the SDK tools provided for free by Google. I appreciate you for watching. Check out some of the videos in the channel if you have a chance. Visit mobiletechvideos.com for more information and see how the site's coming along. And as always, good luck.